That's the new 2021 Ford F-150. Feel free to stare. Yep, that's the front. Pause, pause, pause. And that's the rear. Every body panel has been changed, resulting in a fresh yet familiar look, but the biggest news is under the hood. The F-150 has always offered a range of engine choices, but for 2021, they've added something interesting. All right, here's the engine roll call. There's a 3.3-liter V6, a 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, a 5-liter naturally-aspirated V8, a 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6, and a 3-liter V6 diesel, but wait for it, there's also a 3.5-liter PowerBoost Full Hybrid V6, which is basically a 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 matched to a 47-horsepower electric motor integrated into the 10-speed automatic transmission that comes standard across the board. And before you ask, no, Ford has not released fuel economy or power figures, but they have targeted the PowerBoost Hybrid to deliver best-in-class horsepower and torque. And they also say it's going to tow more than 12,000 pounds. Cool. I can also tell you that the hybrid's 1.5 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack sits beneath the truck, so cargo and interior space are unaffected. Speaking of electricity, the ProPower onboard option lets you use your F-150's engine instead of a generator to charge things like tools, electric bikes, coolers, and you get to make fun sounds like that reverberate through the studio. ProPower onboard is optional with a 2 kilowatt output on certain gasoline engines, with charging handled via up to 4 bed-mounted outlets. The hybrid includes a standard 2.4 kilowatt output, but there's also a 7.2 kilowatt output option that adds a 240 volt 30 amp outlet in the bed. Jeepers, that's a lot of power. Like the exterior, the interior has been completely overhauled, and here are some lingering shots. The interior of the F-150 is filled with all sorts of interesting stuff, not the least of which are the materials and the surfaces. The trim here is really interesting. It's like knurled, but this is the limited. This is the fanciest rendition. I'm really interested to check out like the XL and see how that looks. Nonetheless, there are some really interesting features. If you push this button, the standard dual glove box opens up, just the lower one. Check this out. The shifter, if you push this button, it rotates forward. Why would you want to do that? Because this work surface option flips forward. So you've got this big flat area that's hard, so you can like sign documents or eat meals here. And you can still flip this up and you've got a ton of storage. I could literally fit my entire head in there, but that would be undignified. I think maybe the most compelling option is the Max Recline feature. I might even have that name wrong. Nonetheless, what you need to know is that the front seats, they fold all the way flat, like better than business class flat. So you can, I don't know, it's the old axiom that you can't drive your house, but you can live in your car. That's never been more true than with the F-150. For internal storage, there's now an optional lockable vault, kind of like you find in the Super Duty underneath the rear seats. The tailgate actually has some pretty neat details too. There's this little pop-in detail where you can put a C-clamp if you're working with wood. On the side there are these cleats that you can use to tie down long items, and there's even a bottle opener on the bottom of that. And then the optional tailgate work surface is really cool. You've got a built-in ruler, measure twice, cut once, cup holder, place for pens, and then this is a neat thing. You can put your phone or tablet here, but I've noticed in the vertical position, oh, it stays, but it doesn't always stay. It's probably safer just to do in the landscape. It'd be weird if I was watching my own video, wouldn't it be? Cadillac has updated their XT5 SUV. On the infotainment front, Sync 4 comes standard with a base 8-inch screen or 12-inch screen available on higher trims. Oh, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are also standard, which is very cool. Ford has also made over-the-air updates a standard feature, dangling the possibility of new features or performance improvements over the life of the vehicle. To the basic equipment roster, buyers can add a litany of options, boy I like saying litany, that include 11 grille options, intersection assist, which helps keep you from turning left in front of approaching traffic, an automatic parking system that automatically handles steering, braking, and the transmission, Ford's nifty Pro Trailer Backup Assist technology, and a new feature for the Ford Pass app called Trailer Theft Alert. It sounds helpful, unless you're trying to steal a trailer. From a safety perspective, even the basic XL trim now includes automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, but for extra classy levels of driver assistance, Ford has created Active Drive Assist. The system is a little like Cadillac's Super Cruise, letting you take your hands off the wheel along certain pre-mapped sections of freeway, of which there are 100,000 miles. Though I should note, there's a camera built into the system that observes the driver to make sure your attention is out there on the road. So if you want to write the great American novel, you're gonna have to park. And if you've ever wished for a Tesla-like rollout of driver assist technology for a large pickup truck, you are going to love Active Drive Assist, because you'll need to pay for the Active Drive Assist prep kit on the front end, which contains the necessary hardware, and then in the third quarter of 2021, the software to make that hardware work will arrive as an over-the-air update for an additional fee. Though I should note that Active Drive Assist prep kit also comes with the automatic parking system, so you're definitely getting something for your money. The full-size pickup truck segment is wildly competitive, but the F-150 looks well positioned to take on the Silverado and the Ram. Look for the 2021 F-150 to arrive in dealerships in the fall of 2020.